everyone, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Welcome to your summer 2020 pick a card reading. We have 4 different piles here, super exciting. Those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel. I just changed up the scene. This is gonna be the new vibe. We have this new beautiful tapestry here to represent this summer 2020, and I also have my Sun Gypsy shirt for this reading as well. As you can see, I'm super excited to do this reading. I have this new scene, my plants, my crystals. Let me know down below if you like this new vibe. I wanted to give you guys more of a wider view of my space versus just my face. So let me know if you like this better or if you like the other way better. I'm gonna do videos in this style for a while and just see what you guys like or prefer. So let's get right into it. Summer 2020 pick a card reading. What to expect in this reading. This summer 2020 pick a card reading, you're gonna find out what this summer is gonna bring for you, all 3 months. June 21st is the summer solstice. So I decided to do this reading beforehand so that you guys can get the juicy details of what this summer 2020 is going to bring you. So you're gonna find out what summer 2020 is gonna bring for you. You're gonna find out healing messages. You're also gonna get spiritual tools to take with you so that you can help with that healing. You're gonna get the spiritual homework, because I like to give you guys spiritual homework, but it's fun spiritual homework. It is not like college homework. And now we're just gonna, see maybe anything regarding relationships, anything like that. If that pops up, I'm also giving you a goddess who's gonna be your goddess of the summer. You're also gonna find out who your spirit animals are going to be this summer season. You're going to find out healing messages, because these are what these readings are about, to also help you spiritually grow, to pay attention to your intuition, to evolve in your spirituality. And remember, this is general reading. More than one person is watching. If one pile doesn't resonate with you, pick a different pile. But really, when you're choosing the card selection, when you're choosing your pile, really pause, take a few breaths, choose with your intuition. And there's also 4 different crystals that you could choose from as well from the card selection, because I'm ready to move into this summer energy. I don't know if you are, but I'm ready for it. Let's dive right in. Enough chit-chatting. Let's go right into the card selection, and I'll see you guys in your summer 2020 reading. This is your 4-pile card selection. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Pause the reading to connect with a few breaths and connect with your intuition, and all the timestamps will be in the description and the comment section down below. Now we will put crystals. If you want to pick with crystals, pile number 1 we have rose quartz, pile number 2 we have fluorite, pile number 3 we have clear quartz, and pile number 4 we have citrine. Pause the reading, connect with a few breaths, connect which crystal resonates with you the most. All the timestamps will be in the description box and the comment section down below. I'll see you guys in your piles. Bye! Hello, pile number 1. If you picked a crystal, you picked rose quartz. I'll set her right there. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Let's see everything you need to know for this summer of 2020. Okay, pile number 1. Let's look at your foundation card, which is stand your ground. We have the number 7 here. You actually have 2 7s here, and that's really lucky. Like 777 is known to be the lucky number, and you have 2 7s here. Really starting off this summer really lucky, really having a lot of good blessings coming your way. It's saying stand your ground. Like this summer, you're really going to be standing your ground. You're going to be believing in yourself. You're going to be doing your goals. You're really going to be working towards yourself and self-love. I really see that. You're going to be really doing some either schoolwork or maybe with spirituality. You're really spiritually growing. You're going to be researching, doing a lot of knowledge. If you're not doing spiritual work, you might be going back to school. I really see that. You're gonna have a lot of choices this summer. A lot of different choices. So choose wisely, because we have the choose wisely card here as the second card, and then you have 7-7. So you do, have a lot of good luck coming your way, spiritual growth. And if you're not someone who's, super spiritual, which I feel if you're watching this pick a card reading, you are someone who is more spiritual, on the spiritual side. But you're going to grow, whether it's spiritual growth or just regular, just growing life, having a life experience, life lessons. Like you're just gonna grow. You're going to emotionally grow. You're gonna physically grow. You're gonna mentally grow. Like I see a lot of growth happening for you this summer, like more than usual. You're really going to, maybe recently or within, you know, the past year, past 12 or 6 months, you felt that you haven't really grown. You felt like you really haven't done anything. But this summer is going to be different for you, because you're just going to have a lot of different choices. You're going to have a lot of different opportunities. And we have two golden birds here. We have the two golden birds here, which makes me feel that you're really going to have a lot of opportunities. You know, maybe a lot of good financial abundance as well. And I feel that you just really need to be open to receive this summer. Really be open-minded, be open to receive. And I feel that you're gonna be meditating a lot. You might already be meditating, like you're starting a new journey in meditation, or you're continuing your journey with meditation, or something in that sorts. Maybe it's yoga, something that is really like spiritual for you. I do feel like this is a big spiritual quest for you, because he's standing his ground, he's looking at the planet. I believe that's the sun or Mars. This summer, you're really going to be tuning in, and your soul is really calling you to pay attention. Your soul is really calling to you. And there's going to be like a decision that you're going to need to make, because you do have all these, you know, hands pointing to different directions. And you really need to decide which direction that you want to go to. But we have this major arcana card, which is a big event, a big things that are going to happen, versus these two cards, which are minor arcana cards. They are the little things that are happening, or like right now, in the moment, or like in the beginning of the summer, let's say, where this is like the big thing that's going to be happening in this summer. Like your decision making is going to be like the little things. It's not going to be like every week you're going to be making a decision or have an opportunity every week. I do feel that you really need to listen to your soul. Like your soul is really calling to you to listen to your intuition, to meditate, to be open-minded, to really reflect. This summer is going to be a big reflection time for you. We also have the number 9, which is going to be a completion phase. So this summer is you're gonna complete a phase. You're gonna complete some sort of phase, and it could be a spiritual growth phase. You might be coming out of something, and the summer is gonna be like a renewal for you, a different perspective. Like I said, you're gonna be like reflecting a different perspective, and you might be growing financially too. You're gonna be growing financially in abundance. I do see a lot of abundance coming your way this summer, and there will be some challenges, but that's normal in life. Just know that, look at challenges not as a problem, look at it as a way of, this is how it's helping, the universe is helping you grow, to evolve. Next up, we have Breath of the Cosmos, and we have Star Brothers. These two cards here from the Starseed deck. And this one says, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. This card is like, you're not really trusting in the universe, and this summer you really need to work on trusting yourself and trusting the universe, being open-minded, being willing to receive. You know, you're someone who really gives a lot, but you need to find the balance of really being open to receive from the universe. You need to get back into the law of attraction, because like attracts like. You're micromanaging the cosmos. You're not believing, oh, this doesn't work. And literally, the universe is giving you exactly what you say, that this doesn't work, and it doesn't work for you. You really need to breathe, and you really need to change your perspective during this summer. Then we have the Star Brothers, which is the Horus energy. And know that, you know, the universe is protecting you. This is all about protection, loyalty, safe, and trust. And we have an eagle here in this card. So again, really wise time for you this summer. You're going to be, you know, researching a lot, knowledge. Things are just, your mind is really going to expand in the summer. And just know that you're going to have protection. Just know that you are safe. Say those positive affirmations. Let's look at your next cards. Okay. We have Get Grounded. We have Get Grounded right by standing your ground, and the Breath of Cosmos. So you really need to breathe, you really need to meditate this summer, and you really need to get grounded, because he's standing his ground, he's grounded. And this is a great foundation card, so you are going to be grounded this summer, and maybe you haven't felt grounded, maybe you felt very ungrounded and all over the place, but this card is saying get grounded this summer and really connect to the earth, because we have the number 2 here on the bottom. You really need to connect to the earth, connect to the nature, and get grounded. This is really going to help you build that solitude, because we have Seek Solitude here. We have 2 solitude cards. Really, really strong. Really strong. This summer is going to be a really transformative for you, but in a way, not like you're used to life being transformative for you, like on the outside. Everything on the outside really grows for you. But on the inside, your soul is really calling to you. Your soul is really speaking to you to go within and build within and grow within yourself. That self-love. Seek gratitude. And we have the number 33, and 33 is a really good number. And then it equals into 6, which is like your responsibility, feeling stable, knowing that you're protected and feel like safe. And again, Seek Solitude, he's in a meditating position, and there's a guy in this one that has his, you know, he's in a meditation, he's sitting in a meditation position with his hands open, and then her hands are open and she's receiving the knowledge. So you really need to receive from the universe. The universe, life really wants you to receive. Get grounded. Seek the solitude. This is a very spiritual, high vibrating reading for you for the summer of 2020. It's going to be a really good summer for you, and you really need to unplug, because there is a plug here. You really need to unplug from social media. You need to do, whether it's like a daily unplug, you need to set times that you're going to be on social media. Stop going on social media the moment you wake up. The angels, the spirit really wants you to stop going on social media the moment you wake up. Take like 2 to 3 hours to wake up, meditate, do your morning routine, and also cut social media off at around like 7 o'clock. And they're telling me that you need to make social media like in increments, like an hour or 2 a day to be on social media. Make it like 12 o'clock, let's say lunch hour, for example. You're going to take that hour, and that's when you're going to be on social media, because social media is not serving you right now. You're just scrolling a lot in social media, and that's why you're get grounded. You need to breathe. You need to meditate. You need to go within. Social media is distracting you. This summer you're going to have so much opportunity coming for you this summer, and social media is just going to distract you, and you really need to set timers of when you're going to be on social media, but you need to unplug. And maybe on the weekend, unplug for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, completely unplug, get out in nature, and this is really gonna heal you. This is gonna heal you inside. We have divine timing. Know that everything happens in divine timing, and this is you micromanaging the universe. This is you being impatient, you trying to manifest things and you're not getting results. Well, it's because you're micromanaging the universe. You got that card. And it's divine timing. You have to have patience and know that it's divine timing. Go within and really propel yourself forward into this new phase in your life. And then we have the abundance card. And I said it from the beginning that you're going to have abundance coming your way. And abundance doesn't necessarily mean, you know, financial stuff. It doesn't necessarily mean money, because she's playing music, right? Abundance. When you think of abundance, it's really being overall happy. Happy with your well-being, happy with your environment, happy in all levels, having an abundance in all ways, not just like physical money. This is a very spiritual reading. So this is not abundance in a financial matter, and you might be upset about that, but this is your reading, and life is trying to teach you. Life is really testing you at this time. Life is testing you this summer. You're really going to be tested and really find what is abundant to you. What is your core values? What do you value this summer? You're going to find out what you really value. Is it family time? Is it taking time to yourself, which I do feel this summer is going to really be a focus point on yourself. Let's look into what your spirit animals are going to be this summer. Oh, this is so beautiful. We have the swan and the tarantula. I know the tarantula, you're probably like, ew, it's scary, but the tarantula has a really good meaning. So let's start off with the swan, which is the water element. And the swan is really beautiful, right? The swan has this elegant power. Swans look really elegant, really connect with this spirit animal this summer, the swan. And you see there's a double swan here, so like it's two-sided. So really, this is confirmation that this summer is really going to be a reflection time for you, really doing that mirror work, really doing that inner work, really connecting with your soul. And the swan is very knowledgeable, very, elegant and powerful. And this really looks at listening to your intuition, like listening to your soul. Your soul is really trying to reach out to you. Your soul is calling to you. I know this because you've probably already had intuitive feelings of doing meditation, that you're like, oh, I should start working out. I should start meditating. I should start eating healthier, but you're not doing them. You're having all these thoughts of I should. Oh, I should really get into that. And then by the end of the day, you are distracted. You're distracted by social media. You're not getting the work done that you need to do. And this summer, you have the spirit swung to say, listen to your intuition, listen to your soul's calling, because your soul is reaching to you. Your soul, that is your soul. That is your higher self speaking to you and really trying to communicate with you and tell you that these are the things that your soul is craving. It's like soul food. It's feeding your soul. This summer, you're going to be feeding your soul. That is your messages from spirit and from angels. They want you to feed your soul and listen to your soul, because the tarantula is such a weird word. Tarantula. All right. Anyway, you get the point. The tarantula really talks about paying attention to our universe. Our intuition, my bad. The swan is, our soul's calling, but the tarantula is really listening to our intuition. Are you going to listen to your intuition this summer? Are you going to follow your heart desires? Or are you going to, not do that and then really deplete yourself? Do you want to thrive this summer? Do you really want, to feed your soul? Like, I feel when I'm saying feed your soul, you're going to be like, yes, that's exactly it. Like, it's going to ring a light inside you. It's going to be an aha moment, and then you're going to be like, yes, it's going to connect the dots for you. That's what I feel. But those of you who don't resonate with that or are frustrated with that message, you really need to listen to that, because maybe you're afraid to connect with yourself and connect with your soul, and you need to look at that and you need to figure out why do you resist that? Why are you resisting that? Let's look at your goddess card for the summer, and we have Hera. She is the Thea Hera. I believe Hera is a Greek goddess. And we have number 20 here, which equals to number 2, which is connection, alliance. You have the goddess of alliance coming together, building that relationship with yourself, building an alliance with other people. Everyone is a projection of yourself. This is going to be another tool to work on, is all the projections, everything that you think negative or positive. Who in your life is projecting that? Really paying attention, because we have alliance here, we have mirror work, flexion, solitude, really paying attention to the projections in your life, your significant other, your family members. What don't you like about your family members? And really reflecting on that and within yourself and finding why you don't like that. Why does it trigger you? Why does it resist? Why do you resist that? That is what you have to focus on, and that is spiritual work. That is going to be your spiritual homework this summer, and you have to put the work into it in order to come out of the other side. You're not going to grow. You're the type of person that needs some of these challenges to happen. And I'm not saying that spiritual growth has to always be challenging, because it doesn't. It could be very easy. But for you, the way you operate, the universe gives you challenges because it's the only way that you grow at this time and during this season. But you're going to learn that you don't need to have these challenges. You can spiritually grow easily. You're at a certain growth spot in your life, and the summer is going to really reveal this for you. So you have 2 money affirmation cards, and then we have a sacred oracle card. First money oracle card is this one, the color green, and then we have the color blue, which really gives me like the earth color vibe, really getting grounded, connecting to nature this summer, going outside, and really growing. He has a flower coming out of his crown chakra. So working with your crown chakra this summer, connecting with the divine source, that is going to also connect you with yourself. But this card says we each are responsible for the thoughts we think. When you're in alignment with who you really are, you cannot help but uplift those with whom you come into contact. Your value to those around you hinges upon only on one thing, your personal alignment with source. And the only thing you have to give to another is an example of an alignment, which others may observe, then desire, and then work to achieve, but you can't give it to them. Everyone is responsible for their thoughts they think and the things they choose as their objects of attention. And you have the number 64 here, and 64 equals to 10, which equals to 1. So new beginnings. I feel after all of this spiritual work and growth that you do, it's going to bring a new perspective for you. You're going to have this new beginning, and it's going to really heal you. And then we have number 83, and 83 equals to 11, which equals to 2. Again, connection, alliance, communication. The better my story gets, the better my life gets. Begin telling the story of your desire, and then add it to the details of the positive aspects that you can find that match those desires. And then embellish your positive expectation by speculating with your good feelings. Wouldn't it be nice if... examples. You could say things like, only good things come to me and I'll figure it out as I go along. Every time you tell your better feeling story, you will feel better and the details of your life will improve. The better it gets, the better it gets. And that's really working on your perspective on how you think of your thoughts out into the universe, and not micromanaging the universe. Stop testing the universe like, oh, well, I said this and this didn't happen. That's not the way it works. Stop micromanaging the universe. The swan also represents creativity, your creativity. This summer you're going to be really creative. And we have the two, she's opening the book here. And we have creativity, so maybe this summer journaling or writing a book, or it's just blogging, something that is really going to express or write down your thoughts down, because we have the book and pen here as well. And the swans, they're very all about creative expression. And then with the tarantulas, they really, what is our dharma? They talk about a lot about our dharma, our deeper purpose in life. So this summer, you're gonna find out your deeper purpose in life. You're gonna, go within and seek that solitude and find the deeper meaning in your life, because you're not happy. You're not happy with the results of your life at the moment, and this summer you're gonna find that happiness. But you have to get out of your own way, because you keep micromanaging the universe and you're expecting the worst. You're not having high expectations. And the tarantula really, talks about listening to our intuition, our deeper purpose, our dharma, like what is it that you really connect to? What do you really want to focus on this summer? What do you really value? And then this oracle card we have is expectation. This card also talks about expectation. What do you expect? Are you expecting the worst? And this card talks about having a shift in perspective and thinking in positive ways and being happy and having hope again. Because the way that you're thinking is not working. It's mirroring, you're projecting things and you're mirroring things. You're mirroring your misery or your unhappiness. It's reflecting right back into your life. And this summer, you're really going to transform, because we have the dragonfly here, and the dragonfly is about transformation, transforming, but it's really up to you if you are going to transform, and if you're going to go within and find that deeper purpose and working on your crown chakra, connecting with, the divine, and knowing that in divine timing, things will work out the way they're supposed to be. And you need to understand that there is a path of destiny in place here for you. And you need to have hope again. You're someone who is very wise, because we have, the eagles here, the swan. You have a very wise spirit animals. And then you have seek solitude. Like you're really gonna go within. And when you think of a tarantula, it's really, a deep animal, a very deep animal. A lot of people, it depends on who it is, but tarantulas, you could be very curious about how they operate and work. When you get past the creepy crawliness of them, they create the web. You create your life. You're the creator of your reality. And expectation is also a card of looking at yourself, or those of you who are in a relationship. This could be a relationship that you're in that doesn't really, fill you up. It doesn't fulfill your deeper purpose in life. It doesn't fulfill you. And this summer, that's going to change around. And It's really going to change for you. And this expectation card talks about really creating your life. So this summer, you have a lot of good work to do, a lot of spiritual homework that I'm giving you. So get to journaling, get writing, seek the solitude, meditate this summer. Know that you have the foundations cards, you have the 2 sevens, so really stand your ground. And maybe standing your ground is within that relationship. Maybe your needs are not being met in this relationship, but you need to get grounded. Know that things happen in divine timing. You have choices. You have the divine timing coming your way. You have the abundance. You have 2 solitude cards, so really going within. And number 9, like, really coming into alignment this summer, and that's the Hermit in the tarot deck, and it's really seeking spirituality. And this is a very spiritual spread here, coming into alliance. Maybe that's within your relationship. Maybe there's things that you need to really work on and compromise with, or maybe you just have to let go of the relationship. See what resonates with you. Listen to your intuition, because you know best. Despite this reading, you know best. So really work on your crown chakra this summer. Things are really going to transform for you. You have the dragonfly as a spirit animal or insect, the swan and the tarantula getting grounded. Hera is your goddess of the summer, and she's just so beautiful. And she also has peacock feathers. So this summer is just really going to be a different perspective for you. You're going to shift that perspective, because we have the swan of elegance and we have peacock feathers. So the peacocks and the swans, they're very extravagant birds, like a big transformation. Just really being open-minded and meditating this summer. I hope that really resonated with you for your summer 2020 pick a card reading. I will take a picture for you to see the spread after the reading. Stay grounded, stay gold, do the spiritual homework, use the spiritual tools that I give you, and really implement them in your life. And make sure you take a prioritize unplugging this summer, because it's essential for your spiritual growth. We have the rose quartz crystal here, which is your crystal of the summer, is rose quartz. Working with rose quartz, having that self-love, that compassion, communicating with others. I think of the rose quartz with like the zodiac Libra, because they're, you know, about balance and communication, and relationships. So this is really working with the relationship with yourself, and so is the tarantula, working the relationship with yourself. And expectation card, whether this is either a relationship or working with yourself. I do find that you have those 2 solitude cards and standing your ground. This is more doing work within yourself, but you could always grow in your relationships as well. Like this video if it resonated with you. Share your insights or your stories down in the comment section down below. Subscribe to my channel to hang out with me every Tuesday and Friday, Japan Standard Time. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you, and I'm gonna head over to pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your summer 2020 pick a card reading. If you picked a crystal, you picked this beautiful fluorite. Put that right there. Let's dive right into the reading. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. You guys actually got an extra card in your reading. They stuck together, and I was like, I knew intuitively they were meant to be together. So let's dive right in. Okay, the first card we have is heartache and loss. So this summer, you're going to be going into summer 2020 with a very heavy heart. This is the 3 of Swords in the major arcana, in the tarot deck. It's a minor arcana card, not a major arcana card. So this is what you're going into the summer of 2020 with. You're going in with a very heavy heart, and you haven't learned a certain lesson. The 3 of Swords, or this card, heartache and loss, it talks about having this wound that you have not healed, that you think you've healed or you keep working towards, and you just haven't healed it. You can't figure out how to heal it. And this really represents that. Or it could also represent a loss going into the summer of 2020. But in the further of the spread, I want to say, before you get nervous or afraid, you do have beautiful cards coming up. So don't take this that this is going to be your whole summer, that you're going to feel this way, because I feel you're really going to transform. And if you take the spiritual tools and the spiritual homework and the healing messages that it give you, you could really transform this even quicker than expected, because you are the creator of your reality, so remember that. But I do feel like when you look at this card, it's very blue, you know, and blue, the color can mean different things, but this, you know, I feel that you have been feeling very bitter during this time, and to change that, don't go into summer 2020 feeling, you know, that bitterness, or you might feel the bitterness in the beginning. You came to this reading for a reason, and let's find out the blessings that are going to come for you this summer and how we can transform this, because she does have underneath her, you can't see it, but there is a heart that is stitched up. So a wound that needs healing. And it also represents the number 3, which means new beginnings, fertility, and celebration, and coming together in union. So the number behind this card is actually a really good number. So don't lose hope yet. Don't leave this reading. Let's continue and see what we also have next. And then we have the sacrifice card, which is a major arcana card. You're really going to have to sacrifice something this summer, and it's maybe to heal this wound and let go and moving forward. Maybe it's a relationship that you know, broken up in a relationship. That could be the heartache. It can mean different things. This is a general reading, and we'll see further, but this card has a rainbow in it, and really rainbows, they mean rainbow. When you think of rainbows, it's lucky, rainbow's promise, you know, God's promise for you. So know that this summer is good for you. It just all depends on how you do the work, the spiritual work, how you do the healing, and how you move forward. And then we have 12 here, which is 2 + 1, which equals 3 again. So you have 2 3s here, and then in the next cards you have 2 7s. So you have double numbers in these 2 cards, and you got another card. So I feel just because you got another card in the spread versus all the other decks, that life is really speaking to you, and life really wants you to hear these messages. The universe and the angels and spirit really wants you to hear these messages and really open up yourself this summer. Really connect with the divine again. It's a little bit similar to the first reading, because we have the crown chakra here, number 7. We have 2 7s here, patience and planning. And this number 7, crown chakra, is really connecting with the divine, connecting with a higher power, whatever that is what you believe in. But this summer, your homework is to work with your crown chakra. And 7 and 3s are really good numbers. 3 is, again, all about abundance, spiritual. 3 is all about abundance, union, celebration, fertility. And then number 7 is a very spiritual number. It's analytical number. It's number 7, when you think of the lotto, 7-7, it's known as a lucky number. And you have 2 7s here. So I know this is number 12, but when you add it together, it's 2 3s here. That is really good, and that's really synchronotic. It's not a coincidence. This summer, you're just gonna have to make a sacrifice. You know, have patience and do some planning. We have the 2 pillars here, and really balancing out what is important to you this summer. So let's continue and look further into the reading here. I feel you're going into the summer with a lot of anger. You have the Mars here, the great severing Mars. Mars represents the emotion anger. This summer you're going into summer 2020 with anger, and this is a good thing that I'm doing these readings early, because you can really work on this and start the healing process now, and connecting with divine and having that hope again and having that trust again in life, because you're not trusting in life. You have so much heartache and loss, and you're in such a pit of despair that you're just so sad, and this is causing like this Mars energy, anger, conflict, and you really need to soften to love. And this is right next to heartache and loss. The cards don't lie. They really confirm and they resonate with each other in the placement on the spread as well. So the great severing, and it's really what is behind the emotion anger. It is sadness, heartache. You need to work with this anger and really work on releasing this anger, whether it's screaming in a pillow, screaming in the car, writing down what really makes you mad and lighting it on fire. And obviously if you're a child or not of age, do this with a parent. I don't think I have any younger than 16 watching me anyway, but I had to, you know, make a disclaimer on that. Make sure you're doing it outside in the proper, you know, whether it's aluminum foil around something or in a fire pit. Make sure it's, you know, friendly, that you're not going to burn your house down. But that's a way to release things as well. If you're angry at somebody, you know, writing letters to them, burning it on fire, doing that release. You need to release this anger, because it's just going to, you know, it's going to come up as a physical manifestation later in life if you don't take care of it now. Underneath anger is sadness. So working with each of those emotions, you're going to, this summer, have to work with the different layers and really have patience with yourself and plan. If you live a busy lifestyle, you need to plan to do this. You need to plan this out and do this work. And you need to trust the timing. We have the Stonehenge here. And trust the wave you came in on it. Time is not running out. So maybe you feel that time is not running out, and that can build up this anger and just frustration. You need to get balanced, and you need to come into connect with the divine again and have a, you know, that divine purpose, and trust the wave you came in on. And there's rainbow colors coming in. It's like purple and green and blue in the clouds. You really need to trust divine timing. And this is right again next to the crown chakra. Like I said, the cards, they confirm each other, and the crown chakra is all about connecting with divine and the divine source. So really trusting in the universe again. And I'll talk about the crystal now of fluorite. This summer, fluorite is going to be your crystal, because this helps with releasing emotional blocks, releasing that anger, and releasing that sadness and whatever other emotions that you're going through. You will have to, you know, sacrifice certain things this summer, but it's part of your divine purpose, and know that. Fluorite is going to really help you too with communication. So let's look deeper into your healing. We have be grateful. You really need to be grateful at this time. And again, this is part of being patient with your planning card and your crown chakra. Having the patience, being grateful. And then if you look, there's this pillar here, and then we have the, you know, pillars here as well. And that is really knowing to be like, create that stability in your life that you need, and know that your angels are protecting you. They are with you. And maybe your home life is not how you want it to be, but we have a scroll here as well. So I do feel that you need to journal or do that burning ceremony and releasing this negative energy that you're holding inside, or not even negative energy, I'm sorry, lower vibration energy, because you need to raise your vibration. This summer is really working on healing this wound, not just stitching it up like this card, it shows stitching it up, but really taking that time and sacrifice into really healing it, and really looking at it from the, you know, at face value, really looking at the wound, and, you know, digging the roots out and putting new roots in. We have number 7 here as well. So the 7 here, you have 3 7s. We have 7 here, and then number 52, and 5 plus 2 equals 7. Summer is really gonna be a lucky strike for you. Really, really lucky. We have the rainbow here again. It's really gonna be a lucky time for you, and a spiritual transformation for you. Know that you're protected. Know that you're safe at this time. Then we have cloak yourself with light. We have hearts here as well. So really, this is you have to get to the matters of your heart. Really, this heartache. Really working at this heartache that you have. Letting go of the past. Letting go of beliefs that you have. Letting go of what you think, what you were hoping for change, or if this is a relationship, maybe you've hoped that this person would have changed. They're not changing, and you need to accept that. You need to accept and take this sacrifice and letting go of this relationship, and let's say if it's not a relationship, really letting go of the situation. And once you let go, you will have this beautiful magic time for you. You really need to trust the timing. And know that you have to do the work, and when you do the work, you release, let go. Life is gonna bring you the blessings. you need to do the medicine work. You need to do the spiritual work. You need to give yourself medicine in order for this beautiful blessing to happen. Give yourself the self-healing. Cloak yourself in light. Surround yourself every day with white light. Know that you're protected. Know that your angels are with you. This is a number 3 as well. 9 plus 3 equals 12, and 12, 2 plus 1 equals 3. This is a very divine reading for you guys. This is a very powerful reading. And then we have, you know, like the do not enter sign in here. And that's representing, like, do not let negativity enter your life. Do not let toxic people back into your life. Cloak yourself with light and love. And I just think this is so amazing because we have, you know, I'm big into numerology, and we have 333 here. And then right next to 333 is 777. This summer, those numbers are going to have a big meaning for you. 333 and 777. Number 3 and number 7 alone individually is a really powerful number, but these sequences of numbers are even bigger, and it's a huge validation from spirit, from God, from divine, whatever it is, the higher power, whatever you believe in. This is a huge validation. This is a huge, life is really communicating with you really big in this reading. We have 333, which is a big sequence number. Really, it's about the body, mind, and spirit, and it's about Holy Trinity, and it's about all your ancestors and Jesus and God, like Jesus and all different deities. It's the Holy Trinity. It's a very powerful word. So this summer, pay attention when you see 333. That spirit is really connecting with you. 333 is also the Ascended Master. 333 is the Ascended Masters. Jesus, Moses, Mary, Kuan Yin, all different Ascended Masters represent the number 333. Then you have 777, which is a fantastic number too. So pay attention this summer. Every time you see 333, know that you're spiritually protected. Know that the angels are with you. Then we have 777. We have 333 and 77. We have 333 sequence and then 777 sequence. This summer, really pay attention. Every time you see those numbers, say thank you to Spirit. Say thank you to God. They're really connecting with you. Spirit, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, they're really connecting with you. And maybe you're just having a lot of fear and guilt as well for whatever happened, if it's a relationship lost or whatever the situation, and you really need to let that go. And then we have 777, which represents that you're on the right path. Know that you're on the right path and illuminate that for yourself. No, this is 777 represents that you are on the right path, that you are spiritually aware, like be spiritually aware and balanced, and that what you're doing is working. Everything is working. Just trust in divine timing and stop expecting things to unfold for you so quickly, and don't expect change to happen so quickly, because that's bringing you down. We have body care here. One of your healing messages is body care. Taking care of your health, what you're eating, what you're drinking, your physical, exercise. You need to exercise, pampering yourself, stop running yourself down. This summer, you really need to nourish yourself and really find the balance of that. Then we have celebration, which is also represents the number 3. We have celebration, and you will this summer celebrate. You will find happiness again. And she's looking at the full moon, so really correlate with the new moon and full moon energies. I upload new moon forecast and full moon forecast videos every month, so subscribe to my channel, because that's every 2 weeks there's a moon video going up. We have new moon and full moon. We just had a full moon in Sagittarius that I just posted. But really, you're going to celebrate. You're going to celebrate yourself and really celebrate in the summer. Let's look at your spiritual animals, your spirit animals of the summer. Okay, we have the frog and we have the oyster. Again, these are just confirming everything. And when she's looking at the full moon, you need to see through the illusions. See through the illusions this summer. Are you putting yourself in traps? Are you seeing illusions? Are you wishing on things that are just not meant to be? The full moon, it really brings the shadows out. It really brings the truth out. So if you know the truth, stick to that truth. Know that truth and know life gave you the truth. So you just need to know that you need to listen to that truth and know that it's meant to be. So we have the frog here, which is right above the body care, right above, clearing, cloaking yourself in light and with heartache and loss. So this is like illuminating these two cards that are right next to each other, if you can visualize that. And as well, the sacrifice card. So you had to do this sacrifice, or you're going to have a sacrifice this summer. It's part of your spiritual path. So we have body care here and cloaking yourself in light right next to each other. And then we have the frog, which is really having this rejuvenation and cleansing time. The frog is all about really cleansing and healing and bringing this shadow, bringing this heartache into light, because we have, water, which represents cleansing the frog. The water is cleansing the frog. So really cleansing yourself, detoxing, cloaking yourself in light, taking care of your body, your mind, and your spirit this summer. It's all about you this summer. I really feel that strongly, that it's all about you. And then we have the oyster. And when you think of an oyster, usually when you think of like a pearl in the oyster, right? It's really your potential and who you are as a person, your hidden gifts, what you have to give in this world. And the oyster represents, are you gonna keep your secrets of, the secrets of the fruits of your labor, of who you are, or like what you're here to bring to this world? Are you gonna keep it to yourself, or are you gonna illuminate that? Like the full moon also is about illumination. Are you gonna bring forth that to the world? Are you gonna show the world what you have to give to it? Are you gonna share your gifts to the world? That is what the oyster represents. So I feel like in the beginning of the summer, you're really gonna focus on taking care of yourself, doing the spiritual work, and all this beautiful stuff is gonna come middle towards the end of the summer, because life is going to reward you. Let's look at your goddess card. Beautiful. You have the Ascended Master and Goddess Kuan Yin. I said with 333, she's an Ascended Master. And this number, you have the number 8. And number 8 is a beautiful number. It represents infinity. It represents expansion. It represents growth and wisdom. Having compassion. You have Kuan Yin, which represents having compassion. Maybe your heartache has to do with everything that's going on in the world. It's the pits of despair, and Kuan Yin comes to have the kindness and compassion. Who can you bring kindness and compassion to this summer? Maybe you're doing all the spiritual stuff and you're still in this pits of despair, and it's because you're missing compassion. Having compassion, and you might be thinking, or you are thinking, that because you're in this pits of despair, that anything you do, it doesn't help, it doesn't bring peace, it doesn't bring love to the world, but it does. You need to change and shift your perspective, and having that kindness. And how can you bring change? It could be volunteering. It could be supporting local businesses. It's the little things that matter. And then people see you doing it, and when you share that you're doing that, other people want to do that as well. And it's those little things. How can you bring kindness in every day? How can you bring an act of kindness? And that's going to change you, and that's going to bring you into alignment, and it's going to change your perspective. And it's not going, filling up yourself with this heavy burden is really gonna take you into a deeper pit of despair. And life doesn't want you to have that. I do not want you to have that. You could really learn for Kuan Yin, and especially if you're an empath, the world tragedies can really bring us down. So how can you take that extra, when you see a sad thing happening to someone, what is this extra step of kindness that you can bring? Instead of projecting it onto yourself and feeling sadness, which is okay to do. It's not a bad thing. Everybody does it. But it's really, how can we turn this around? Because a shift has to happen. Let's look at your money affirmation cards. I am developing the skills to direct my thoughts. I'm developing the skills to direct my thoughts. We have 82 here, so 8 plus 2 equals 1. new beginnings. The most valuable skill or talent that you could ever develop is that of directing your thoughts toward what you want. To be the adept of quickly evaluating all situations and then quickly coming to the conclusion of what you most want and then giving your undivided attention to that. There's a tremendous skill in deliberately directing your own thoughts that will yield results that cannot be compared with the results that our mere actions can provide. So it's really, directing your thoughts and bringing up those positive thoughts. And then we have appreciation and gratitude are different vibrational states. So this summer you need to have more gratitude, more appreciation for yourself and for your life. And again, this person is really reflecting, and this person is really expanding in their brain and knowledge, working with that crown chakra. You need to work with your crown chakra. This is, seeing the illusions, the projections, and working with self-reflection. And number 9, you're going to go through a completion phase in the summer. So we have, new beginnings with 333, and then we have completion phase in 777. So you're going to have a new appreciation and gratitude for life this summer. When you feel gratitude, often you're looking at a difficulty that you have to overcome. But there is still some of that struggle vibration present. And that's where that compassion comes in. Bringing in that compassion. This state of appreciation is seeing whatever you're looking at through the eyes of the source. You could walk down a crowded street with all kinds of things that a lot of other people would find a reason to criticize or worry about, and you would not have to access to them. You would not have to access to them. You would not have to assess to them. Your vibration of appreciation is picking out for you things of a different vibrational nature. So when you change your vibration, what that card is saying, when you change your vibration, you raise up and you see things that other people don't see. But when you raise your vibration, life matches that up for you. It matches that vibration. And then you see that, but other people don't see it. So for example, someone might be like, let's say for example, it's a job and a person's like, oh my God, this boss is so terrible. And then another person's like, this boss is so terrible. And then another person's like, this boss is so terrible. But you have a different perspective and you see, okay, this boss does this for me. And then it's going to reflect back to you, and that boss is going to resonate with you, and I've had this happen to me actually in real life in the restaurant business. And this is based on a true story. All these people were complaining about this boss and I wasn't complaining, and that boss, I vibrated well with that boss. I communicated well with that boss. I wasn't frustrated with that boss. So that boss, I got the days off that I wanted, it works. It's a two-way street, right? So that's an example of how vibration works. If you're gonna see something in a certain way, life is gonna match that vibration for you. I hope that made sense. I know I started a story and then changed the story. Anyway, your Sacred Earth Oracle card is motion. This summer, you're gonna be doing a lot of different things, but this card also represents the fear and the guilt that you have. So the fear and the guilt that you have, you really need to work on that this summer, releasing the fear and the guilt from whatever the situation is. You need to release the fear and the guilt because it's not your fault. You did the best that you could do. So this is simply changing one belief that you've had. And this summer, it's simply one belief that you have had towards yourself that you need to change. And once you change that, all this beautiful stuff is really going to come to fruition for you. That is your spiritual homework. You need to work with your crown chakra. You need to work on your projections, your belief system, and you really need to take care of your body this summer. You need to cloak yourself with white light. You need to do the work, healing your heart, and that's how this is going to heal you. By visualizing yourself morning when you wake up, that's a spiritual homework, is to visualize yourself with white light. Connect with your heart chakra and really tell yourself you love yourself every morning, even if that's not how you feel. Taking care of your body, the foods you eat, the water, the fluids that you drink, not just water, and as well your physical self, and exercising, whatever that means, and having compassion, being grateful, because we have grateful twice here, gratitude, appreciation. You have a lot of different things to work on, so write this down. Stop seeing the illusions. The summer is going to be a huge thing for you. It's going to be really illuminating. That's the theme for you this summer. It's a really illuminating time. I hope that resonated with you. Hit the like button if it did, and share your stories, your insights down below. I hope this will be a good summer for you. I'm sending you lots of healing light and blessings your way. Healing and suffering is part of life so that we learn and come out of it in the other side. And then we use these experiences to teach others. Subscribe to my channel to hang out with me. Every Tuesday and Friday are my upload days, and it's on Japan Standard Time. Stay gold, heal well, namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Bye. I'm going on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your summer 2020 pick a card reading. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. If you picked a crystal, you picked a clear quartz. Let's dive in right into your reading. Okay. All right, so let's see what this summer has in store for you. Right away, I feel that you're going to be moving forward into summer very easily. You're going to go with the flow, and you're going to go into summer with open arms. We have this card which says positive movement forward. This is a great foundation card to start with. And we have the number 8 here, which is a very, a wisdom type of number. It's all about expansion and stuff. So this summer is really gonna bring it, you're gonna go in with open arms. You're moving right into summer. You're ready for summer. You're ready to, do whatever the activities that you do for summer. And you're just ready. You're just ready for a season change, and you're going with it in open arms. I do also see that you might have some temptation this summer. I do feel that a relationship may be coming this summer, a new relationship. We have the Major Arcana card, Temptation, which is also the Devil card, the Tarot deck, but Temptation card, something's gonna tempt you. You're gonna have some sort of temptation this summer. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. I feel this more reflects that you're gonna have some sort of fear. You're gonna manipulate yourself. And this is like a warning card for you this summer. This is saying to really, you're going into summer moving forward, and something's gonna happen to close you off a little bit. And that's not to scare you, it's not like a bad thing, but this card is showing that you're gonna self-sabotage yourself. So this is good that we're having this reading now to show you that so that you could be aware of what that self-sabotage is, so that you could fix it, because we have a key here, and a key obviously represents unlocking the door, like of success, or unlocking the door to an opportunity. So don't miss out on this opportunity that's going to represent itself. Really, you're going to work on your third eye chakra this summer. Your intuition is going to be you're going to be really open. Your third chakra is going to be really open this summer. You're going to be really intuitive. So listen to those intuitive thoughts. Listen to your gut feeling this summer with whatever presents to you this summer, whatever that is. And we also have 2 6s here. This 6 represents responsibility, being stable this summer. Work towards being stable, having stability in your life, and make sure you're taking care of your responsibilities. That can also represent why this temptation comes up. Maybe you feel that you kind of want to be a free spirit and you don't want to be responsible, but your responsibility is part of life. If you don't take care of your responsibilities, it can be not necessarily a good thing. So then we have the Weight of World and the Star as Ancestors. So this summer, you might be going into summer, since it's next to this card, with the Weight of the World. You might be having a lot of heavy feelings at this time, and this is also saying, letting go of things, letting go what doesn't serve you, letting go of these heavy sensations, because you really want to go into summer with good new energy, and it's not yours to carry. So whatever it is, it might be with a relationship, maybe not like a significant other, but a family member, something that is holding you down. You need to create boundaries with this person, because in the summer, this is where the self-sabotage is going to come in. So you're getting this warning, you're getting this message to really let this go and create the boundaries now, so that in the summer everything comes in alignment, because you do have this star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look deeper into this situation. So whatever this situation is that presents itself this summer, really take your time with it and look deeper into it. Be wise, because you have, life is telling you to be wise. Don't be impulsive, because this card also, temptation, can be impulsive, right? Don't be impulsive as well. Really be aware this summer. Really open up your third eye chakra. Work with that. You are going to be open, but continue to work on your third eye chakra. And you're really going to be connected. I do feel body, mind, and spirit. You're going to be connected because we have 3 pyramids here. All right, let's see your healing messages. Okay, this summer you're gonna have a retreat, and it might not necessarily be a vacation, it could be, but you're gonna have some sort of retreat. And again, this is right above positive moving forward, and all this weight of the world that you've been feeling, you've had enough. And that's also what that card is representing, and you're moving forward. You are moving past this. And if you're not moving past this summer, you're gonna positively move forward. You're completely letting go. It no longer serves you, and you're gonna retreat. This is retreating. This person's retreating, right? He's moving forward. And that's confirming that that's gonna happen. And it's gonna feel really good for you to retreat. That card is just confirming to move forward from this situation. Whatever this summer presents from you, you need to move forward. And then we have romance. So that I did say maybe with a relationship, because we have temptation here. If you're gonna go into a new relationship, maybe you're dating at this time, really, again, open your third eye, pay attention, connect to your intuition. Don't have temptation just because you wanna be in a relationship, just because you wanna fill in that void. No. Summer, that's not going to work out for you, and it's going to block, the key to success. It's going to block the right person to come towards you. Don't just bring whoever you want to bring into your life because you're feeling lonely, and it's been a long time that you haven't been in a relationship, those of you who are single. But romance is coming this summer. You are going to have romance. You just really need to not be tempted to the wrong people. Then we have accept the gifts of the universe. So this summer you really need to accept abundance. Accept people who are willing to give to you. Maybe you have trouble in relationships. Maybe you have trouble being open. And that's what this temptation is. It's self-sabotaging yourself to this new romance coming into your life, and really accepting the gifts of the universe, because the universe is giving you this. And then we have the number 6 again. Really just having that, I feel, responsibility. You really need to be responsible for your life, responsible with your finances in the summer. Don't, go splurging. Really focus on taking all the things, writing down on a list what you really want to do this summer. Taking, let's say you have 3 things that you really want to do this summer. Writing that down, which one do you want to do the most? And picking one. Let's say out of 3, you pick one. Or if it's 10 things, picking 3 things out of 10. Really trying to split it in half, because you really need to invest this summer. You're really gonna be investing this summer, and you need to put what you really value the most, what you really want to do this summer the most, and picking that one thing and really being satisfied with that. Then we have sleep on it. So we have sleep on it right next to romance, and temptation's right on top. Spirit is saying that you need to sleep on it. There is change coming. Change is coming. We have the number 5. But the angels, there's 2 angels on top of this person. Pay attention to your dreams, because you'll get messages through your dreams this summer. Write this down, because you're not going to remember all these messages. Write this down right now, and you need to sleep on it. You need to have patience. Take your time and connect with your intuition. Then we have your 2 spirit animals. We have an otter, and we also have a lion. The lions represent strength and courage. The lion represents complete mastery and patience. So really have patience with whatever life brings to you this summer coming up. So you need to have courage with this new relationship that is coming to you. You need to have courage. You need to step in your power. You need to have the strength, have the lion strength. It's going to be a lot of fiery energy coming your way. You're going to have a lot of like passionate energy coming your way. So don't get misguided. Don't go the wrong path. I'm not saying, because you'll essentially, whatever path you pick is the right path. You know, it's the lessons and the patterns that we keep going until we, you know, go towards another path. So not saying the wrong path, but really pay attention to all the different paths that come forward to you. And then we have the otter, and the otter is right above the retreat card and accepting the universe. This summer, you really need to go into the summer feeling joyful, having a lot of fun, but also, you know, being that lion, being very observant at the same time. Letting loose this summer you're gonna be letting loose, you're gonna have a lot of fun, a lot of playful time. Pay attention at the same time. Okay, let's look who your goddess card of the summer is. And we have Aphrodite, who is all about romantic love. We have her romance twice. I definitely do feel that romance is coming your way. And if you're someone who is in a relationship, maybe if you're someone who is in a relationship, maybe a next level of your relationship is going to happen. Maybe you're going to get engaged, or you're going to get married, or that you're in your relationship, you're going to have a spiritual growth in your relationship, or maybe it's just, maybe you're going to fall in love with something else. But I do definitely feel this is relationship driven, and it's really, you need to sleep on it. You need to be patient, because you can be really excited, especially because it's like the, you know, honeymoon phase. But really communicate, because we have the number 2 here, and it also represents partnership. But you really need to communicate through everything thoroughly. And Aphrodite is the goddess of romantic love. That's enough said with that. Let's look at your 2 money cards. We have the number 5 here. 2 plus 3 equals 5, and then we have the number 20 here. So 2 again, we have 2, which is partnership, connection, community, but really I feel it's connected to a relationship. And then number 5 is change. And you do have 2 5s here. In the summer, something is going to change. Things will change in your life. This card says, I'm becoming more aware of my feelings about money. Many people protest when we explain the power of telling the story of their finances as they want it to be rather than as it is, because they believe that they should be factual about what is happening. But if you can continue to look at lack for what is and speak of what is, you will not find the improvement that you desire. If you want to affect the substantial change in your life experience, you must think thoughts that feel different as you think them. And then this one says, I can pivot under any and all condition. You have the ability to pivot under any and all conditions, but most of you are habitual in nature, and your patterns are so well entrenched that it is at times the fastest path to the joy you seek is for you to take your pivot as you sleep. By reaching for good feeling thoughts before you go to sleep, and then experiencing the benefits of the quiet mind that occurs while you sleep, and then upon awakening immediately turning to good feeling thoughts, you can accomplish the ultimate pivoting experience. Also know, if when this new relationship comes this summer, that this person isn't the last person that you dated. And that can also be the manipulation, the temptation, the devil card that pops up, because you may try to manipulate yourself to not be in this relationship that you deserve. And that's where this card says, accept the gifts of the universe and be joyful and playful with this otter, but also be smart at the same time and observant. But sleep on it, like take your time with it. You don't have to rush anything in the relationship. And if that other person is not willing to take time to get to know you, obviously you know the answer, that is not the person for you. But that is a beautiful reading so far. We have the card potential, and when you look at this card, there's like a little person inside this person, and it's like hiding, right? Come out of your shell this summer. Really come out and be open and experience life this summer. I feel that you might be someone who is just really afraid to move forward, and this is showing that. And so is the temptation card right here, is showing like your fears, really showing the fears that you have. And you need to really work on that this summer, because you're someone who's so joyful and so loving with this otter here, and really accepting the gifts is part of your lesson. This potential card represents the potential of something, like something that can happen. Like you are the creator of your destiny. So let's say you do find yourself in a new relationship or dating. Maybe that's what you're scared of, is to date, and life is saying you're ready to be in a romantic relationship. You are ready. You need to stop being afraid and really work on that. Work on your third eye chakra, and take some time for yourself to retreat, and then accept what the universe is bringing for you. But either way, you're the creator of your destiny. So this relationship or this situation can have potential. It can have the potential. It just depends what you want to do with it. And that's what this card represents. It's representing if you want to bring out your potential within yourself, or if you want to keep it for yourself at this time. So that is a decision that you have to make. It's a decision that you'll have to make, and a direction that you really have to make. But really, we have working on the third eye chakra here, and that's like near the third eye chakra in that card as well. So your spiritual homework is really to work with your third eye chakra, sleep on it, being patient, and accepting the gifts of life. And with the otter, you might be a water sign, a Libra, Pisces, or with the otter, you might be a water sign, a Libra, Pisces, or a Cancer, and that's what's really shying you to open yourself up, because you're someone who is really emotional. And if you're not a water sign, or you don't have it in your chart, you are someone who is more on the emotional side, more on the sensitive side. And then your relationship, the person that you might become in relationship this summer might be a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or it might be in their chart. It depends on who's watching. Or you might be the fire sign, either or. The other person, your relationship can either be a water sign or a fire sign, or you're either the fire or water sign, vice versa. That is your reading. We have the clear quartz crystal, which is the crystal you can use for this summer. Use clear quartz for this summer, and it's actually interesting because you could use the clear quartz for your third eye. Third eye in our pineal gland. It is known that we do have clear quartz crystal in our pineal gland, that it's in us, because clear quartz is also in our electronics and everything. That's really interesting in itself, that you have the third eye chakra. And I normally don't say that, but that's really standing out to me today. And use the clear quartz this summer to really clear off negative energy, to help you make decisions, to bring in good energy. You could use clear quartz with so many things. It could clear out your other crystals as well. So use clear quartz for this summer. That is part of your spiritual homework. Taking the time for yourself, really retreating, accepting the gifts of others, accepting romance, having fun with romance this summer. Really, do dating, get out there, sleep on it, pay attention, really be aware, but at the same time, really enjoy this summer as well. That is your reading. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, hit that like button down below and share your stories and your insights down below. And if you're excited for the summer 2020 pick a card reading and what summer it has to bring for you, subscribe to my channel and hang out with me every Tuesday and Friday. Japan Standard Time is when I upload videos. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Stay gold. I'm sending you healing and blessings your way for this summer. And happy summer solstice, which happens on June 21st. I'm going to head over to pile number 4. Bye. Hello, pile number 4, and welcome to your summer 2020 pick a card reading. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. If you picked a crystal, you picked this citrine crystal. So right away, we're already having prosperity, good luck this summer, and a lot of positivity and creativity with this citrine crystal if you picked the crystal. And let's dive right into your reading this summer 2020. Already I see that you are going to have a very magical summer for sure. Definitely a magical summer year. We have Material Harvest as your first card, number 9. So this is like the 9 of Pentacles in the tarot deck, which is a great card to get finance, abundance is coming your way. This is the Pentacles, the material harvest. He has money there, he has food there. You're gonna have so many different things this summer. You're gonna have a completion. You're gonna go through a completion cycle because we have number 9 here. And you're gonna go through a completion cycle right away in the beginning of summer. And you're gonna have material harvest. You're gonna have this abundance. And this is really great. You're gonna have success in your job, your career. This is wonderful. I just feel like overall balance, everything's gonna be balanced out for you this summer. And you're gonna feel very vibrant. You're gonna feel very positive this summer. And then with your business, I feel like a business or career, you're gonna have an alliance, a partnership, or maybe even a relationship, but I feel this is more geared toward career. We will have an alliance, something, a celebration, a promotion. Something is gonna happen this summer, a really good celebration, and it's really gonna make you come together with your family, or you're gonna come closer to your relationship. It's really gonna connect you. You're really gonna come into union this summer. Really magical. I feel this summer is gonna be the best summer you've had in a really long time. Then we have a major arcana card here, balance, and then it's number 2, which is communication and connection. 11 is a really powerful number as well. But we have balance here, which this also represents the magician in the tarot card, because we have the sword, we have the pentacle, we have the cup, and we have the wand in this card. So you're gonna have a lot of choices this summer, but it's really gonna come full circle for you. I also sense like the Wheel of Fortune, and I sense that this is gonna be a very, like, you're on the right path for this summer, and it's gonna be the Wheel of Fortune, like the destiny. Like, you're just gonna have a lot of different choices to make and a lot of opportunities, but it's gonna really balance you out. And this summer, you're gonna really need to focus on bringing balance into your life, because we have the 2 wands, right? When you think of 2 wands, it's like 2 pillars, and then it equals to the number 2, which is connection, communication as well. I do feel this is really gonna help with your relationship as well, those of you who are in a relationship. Then we have this beautiful oracle card, Earth Pulsed, and there's a beautiful waterfall in the back, and she's resting, like you might not see it, but there's a person resting on the earth, and this is right next to material harvest. So this summer you're gonna feel really full of blessings. Like, you're gonna have time to rest, but it's gonna be a different type of rest. It's gonna be like a rejuvenation type of rest. And this is the pulse of the mother. Slow down, a time in nature. So the fruits of your labor. So really take time to, go on vacation or do something that you can for yourself to really honor yourself and really to enjoy this harvest, this fruits of labor, to really enjoy it. Now we have called. You have soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So again, this is right next to the magician. Right next to the magician, who has like a lot of opportunities and balance. So you're gonna have this opportunity, and you're just gonna go right through it this summer. It's time for you to have this opportunity in your life. And again, I do have this sense of Wheel of Fortune, or that this is part of your destiny. This is something really big, and you might already know what it is. And I'm telling you that this summer it's going to come, and you're gonna feel so free. You're gonna feel so open this summer. It's such a beautiful energy. You're just gonna really feel vibrant this summer, and I feel everything's gonna come full circle for you. And we have freedom. Like I said before, you're gonna feel very like this free, vibrant energy, and this is right below material harvest and the earth pulsing. So financially, you're gonna be really good. Everything in your life in general is gonna be really balanced out. And you have the balance card to represent that things will be balanced out, and you'll be able to make the right decisions. You're gonna know exactly what opportunity to take and which opportunities don't resonate for you. But you're gonna have this freedom for you this summer, and it's gonna feel really good. Enchantment, I said really magical time. So when you look at it in sections, we have balanced here, and then we have called here, and then enchantment, we have the unicorn. It's gonna be a really magical summer. It's gonna be a summer, like I said before, I didn't say this in any other reading. It's going to be a summer that you haven't had, or that you haven't had in a long time. It's really going to fulfill you. You're going to really be fulfilled in all areas of your life. And that's going to be super important for you. And it's really going to open your eyes to new things. And you're going to just feel very completed. You're going to feel at completion. And it might not start right away in the summer, but with the material harvest, I feel right away the summer is going to kick off. And the summer starts June 21st is the summer solstice. Then we have stay in your skin, and we have another number. We have a number 8 here. And 8 is all about expansion, wisdom. And this is like really like standing your ground, being authentically who you are, and really, you know, being okay with that, and spending some time in nature and really nurturing your sacral chakra. This summer, you're gonna really, your spiritual homework is to work with your sacral chakra, and your sacral chakra has to do with your sexuality and through your creativity, the color orange. So work on your sacral chakra this summer. And the next a card we have is walk it off. So anything that doesn't resonate with you in this summer 2020, whatever doesn't feel right, whatever you feel resistance towards, whether it's people or opportunities, walk away. This card is saying just walk it off. It's okay. Walk it off and really ground yourself. This message in itself is going to bring you new beginnings. That you do have a guardian angel surrounding you, and there's an angel in here, and then we have the angel in this card. I do feel that Archangel Michael is with you, and Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel is the messenger angel. Pay attention to that as well for this summer. Then we have the moth as your spirit animal, and the peacock as your spirit animal. So super magical. Peacocks in themselves are very enchanting, right? They are very magical creatures. We have the moth and the peacock here. So you might be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini, or that might be within your chart. Or this element air, the element air represents really freedom. So you have the two air elements here, which freedom, you have the freedom card here. In the summer, you're just gonna feel very free. But the moth here also represents being impulsive. So don't be impulsive this summer. You know, don't like wishful thinking the grass is greener on the other side. So the grass is not greener on the other side. So know that everybody in life has to go through challenges and go through, you know, spiritual growth, and go through lessons in life, and go through life experience. Know that. That's part of your lesson this summer, is to know that the grass is not greener on the other side. And this thinking, this hasteful thinking, can block you from this freedom that you're meant to have for this. So we have that. We have the moth with the freedom card and staying in your own skin, being true, being your authentic self. And then we have the peacock with walk it off, enchantment, and the beautiful opportunity cards as well. The peacock is very rare. So represent the peacock, not the moth. This summer, represent the peacock in the way of being the assimilator of all life. Being able to digest everything in life, going with the flow of life. So there might be some things this summer that you might not digest well with, that you might resist with, but this is saying walk it off, walk it off. Well, you have the card here, walk it off. Like, this is a very magical time for you. It's a very precious, rare season that you're gonna have. So really appreciate it and have gratitude for it, and really embody everything that is going to happen for you this summer. And again, we have the citrine crystal, positivity, creativity, and everything. And the peacock also works with creativity, but the peacock really represents being the assimilator in all life experience, digesting everything that comes your way in a positive way. And don't struggle with that. Have confidence and be kind. That is the main message of the peacock. Let's see who your goddess is. Wow, this is beautiful. Summer is really going to be a change for you, because you have the goddess Athena. Thea Athena, she's a Greek goddess, and number 5, which represents change. This summer is going to be so magical for you. I wish you might feel it through the reading, but I just feel this really blissful energy. And you have Athena, who is the messenger of knowledge, really being logical this summer. What is going to be logical for you, and knowing that you have the knowledge within to bring you forward in this summer, to really bring you the fruits of your labor at the maximum level. Because you have Athena and she has the owl, which is also, you know, owls represent wisdom. So owl is another spirit animal for you this summer. So you have the moth, you have the owl, and you have the peacock. Those are really great. So the moth is just really, you know, illuminating the darkness and knowing that it's not greener on the outside. You know, moths come out at nighttime. And they are very similar to butterflies in a way, but people tend to gravitate more to butterflies because they're so beautiful. But that's, you know, symbolism of not thinking that life is greener on the other side. Moths come out at night. They're just as beautiful as butterflies. So know that. But we have Athena here, which is the goddess of knowledge. This card is also representing taking advantage of everything that is going to bring to you this summer. Take advantage of it. Everything's just going to make sense for you this summer. Everything's going to flow. Everything's going to come in alignment. Everything's going to make sense for you. Also represents that your hard work is going to pay off, and that's where the material harvest comes in. The earth pulsing, slowing down, and enjoying yourself, enjoying freedom. That it's okay to take some time off, because Athena here, she's showing that your hard work is paying off. Give yourself that, you know, give yourself that break, give yourself that vacation. Don't come to conclusions. Have courage and really see all the options. So, and this is a very magical card too. Like, I feel very enchanted by this card as well. Let's look at your money cards for the summer. So we have the number 11 here again, which equals to 2, and then we have 39, which 9 plus 3 equals 12. That equals 3. So we have 3 and 11 here. 2, 3, you have 3 and 11. We have 11 here again, and then 3 here. So 3, 11 is going to be your numbers to pay attention to this summer. 3 and 11. I can pivot from feeling bad to feeling good. As you look for a better feeling way to approach whatever you are giving your attention to, as you continue to ask yourself from your ever-changing vantage point, what is it that I do want? Eventually you'll be standing in a very pleasing place, for you cannot continually ask yourself for what it is that you do want without your point of attraction beginning to pivot in the direction. The process will be gradual, but your continued application of the process will yield wonderful results in only a few days. So this summer, you're going to really manifest well. And this card is saying you're going to be able to achieve results really quickly from what you want to manifest in life. You're going to really be able to visualize something that you really want. It's something that you really value, really want, and it's going to come into fruition into this in the summer. Then you have the law of attraction responds to my vibration. A belief is nothing more than a chronic pattern of thought, and you have the ability, if you try to even a little bit, to begin a new pattern, to tell a new story, to achieve a different vibration, and to change your point of attraction. The law of attraction is responding to your vibration, and you can easily change your vibrational point of attraction by visualizing the lifestyle you desire and holding your attention upon those images until you begin to feel relief, which will indicate that a true vibrational shift has occurred. All right, let's look at your last card. You have this Earth Oracle card called Reaction. This is a very emotional card, and this talks about your emotions that you're going to bring in for this summer, how you're going to react to things. And maybe you're someone who, you know, gets really defensive, but this is saying, like, really to find your emotional balance, to really, you know, don't let your emotions get in the way of everything that is going to come to you, because you have such a magical reading, and that the summer is bringing you lots of blessings. So maybe this is even shedding, you're going to shed tears of joy, that you're going to be so happy for what life is going to bring for you, because you've been having a really difficult time. This card is saying that you've been having a really difficult time and it's been really emotional for you, and that's okay. And know that like this summer is really coming in strong for you, and all your hard work is really gonna pay off. Your reaction, how you react to things really depends on you and how you're gonna react to accepting these beautiful, abundant gifts. But it's gonna be a very magical summer for you. I love this reading. This is such a great reading. Your spiritual homework is to really, pay attention to the numbers 3 and 11. 3 and 11 is a really numbers for you this summer. Open yourself up to opportunities. Don't let your, balance out your emotions. This is telling you to really, this summer you need to balance out your emotions. Take some time to do any sort of emotional releasing, and knowing that your hard work is paying off this summer to really rest and rejuvenate and being authentic. That's your homework, and really, working on your emotions and your beliefs and your perception a little bit. But knowing that the hard work has been paying off, and the summer is going to be really magical for you. I hope that resonated with you. Hit the like button if it did, and let me know in the comments down below your stories or your insights for this summer. June 21st is the beginning of summer and the summer solstice. You're the creator of your reality, and you can change this reading however you want it. Make the most of it and really be fulfilled this summer, because your healing messages are really that, walk it off. Anything that makes you really emotional with this reaction, your reaction, just walk away from it, walk it off, be nice, be compassionate, and you're someone who's really wise and knowledgeable. Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell down below to keep up with me. I upload every Tuesday and Friday, so come on and hang out with me, and it is in Japan Standard Time. I'm sending you all the healing and blessings your way. You have so many blessings coming your way this summer of 2020. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!